Good morning. Kind of irked. I made this video yesterday. It was like 10 minutes. And come to find out, had no sound because I never turned the video on. But I want to give y'all a quick update on what I had going on around here. This is the mulch pile that I have left from, actually you can get this stuff from the county down here. And most counties have like this free mulch stuff. The good thing about this place is that because I have the pickup truck, I could just go in there and a guy will use the backfill and just dump a whole truckload at one time. Most of the people are like coming like with little containers and they got to fill that crap up. That takes forever. So I'll show you where I put this at. So normally I put this in the garden around the anything that I'm growing because it holds water really well. But this place right here was a mess. And the original mulch that I bought from the store is actually treated and it has this like little spores that come off of it. And those spores used to pop all over the car. And it's like glue. The car wash place wanted like $200 and something to clean the car. And I just ordered the stuff off Amazon, of course, and did it myself. Anyway, cut the grass yesterday. So these two, well, three, these are all grape vines. I have to build another trellis for these two. I think I said in another video, like I had to be real careful about digging in the ground here because there's wires everywhere. Cable wires, the electric line comes through here, the gas line comes through here, so I got to be real careful. I'm trying to remember what kind of plant this is. I mean, what kind of tree this is. I'm going to have to Google it. I think it looks like a pear, but it's got fruit on it this year, so that ought to be interesting to see how that plays out. But again, mulch all around all these. Help hold the water. This is a cherry tree. This is, I think this is apple. Yeah, red delicious apple here. And that's a plum tree over there. So if that's plum, yeah, this has to be pear. I think it's a pear tree. So I cleared this spot out here, put some mulch there, kind of make it a little bit better. I left those little wild crap right there for the bees, because I see that they were all in it. That was all over in here also, so I cleaned that up a little bit. And like you see, but this is a different color mulch here that I got for free from a lady. She lives about 5 minutes from here. She had it online, free mulch. So I went and got that. And that actually blended in with this. So that's where I put that mulch at. Don't mind the mess I got to clean up around here. Got some tomato plants, some cucumbers. That's a summer squash. Those are other cucumbers. I'm gonna build a whole trellis system this week because it's gonna be real nice. So I have a whole system that I'm gonna put in this week that'll hold those up so that they won't be looking crazy like that. We got carrots coming in, broccoli, cabbage, squash. That's peppermint over in that corner. See all the weeds I gotta clean up out of here. But nothing goes to waste. So all these weeds that are up here, I'm gonna get those out of there. And I put some corn in the ground right there. This is the first year that I'm growing stuff in the ground here because the ground is kind of nasty. The soil is kind of nasty. But this mulch has been down there for a year, so it's starting to get a little bit better. Another apple tree. Apple tree. These little wildflowers. I just threw them down, and they actually grew in pretty nice. But remember, this last year, this is the side that my neighbor cut all my trees down. So it worked out. So now I got fruit trees coming. That's sage, I believe. Strawberry. I didn't put anything in this one yet. I have a bunch of stuff that's growing in the garage under the light. Blueberry. Basil, I believe, is in there. So we have blueberry. This is raspberry, blueberry, and something else. Let me see. Well, that's raspberry. That's blueberry. And that's blackberry. It's starting to fruit already. I haven't seen any bees over here, but who knows? So those are the two beehives. I got to put the signs up to beware of the bees. So I cut the grass back here yesterday. I had to wear my bee suit. That crazy hive over there on the end, when they heard that noise, they all were like piled up on the outside. So I was like, you know what, let me go just to be careful. The day before yesterday, I was like, you know what, let me go put my bee suit on. I had to put a bee suit on to friggin' cut the grass. Didn't take that in consideration. So this place, this spot here, that's where I keep all the food and stuff for the chickens. I gotta paint this thing up this week. See, I got my trap. Something went in there, because that was open yesterday. Whatever it is, it must be big, because it won't. It was a piece of sausage in there, and that one's gone. But it's so big that the trap won't catch it. But I'm gonna put this camera on. I keep forgetting to set the camera. I'm gonna set it again today and figure out what the hell that is. See, they making a mess over here. Well, not making a mess. They're actually making soil compost for the garden. Remember, nothing goes to waste around here. So I'm not gonna get locked in here today. Watch how they kick the door open. See how she kicked the door open? Real gangster. Rambunctious group. So this is basically what I do every day just to make sure everything's cool. Check the water. They don't care about the dirt. I had to fill that up yesterday. I need some more oyster shells, which is good for calcium. And all they do is dig. All they do is dig holes. This chicken here, she never wants to be touched. I call her Goldie. She thinks she's too cute to get touched. I don't know what her problem is. But I'm gonna take all these leaves and pile them up in the corner and throw some treats on top of it. That keeps them busy for the day. So I think that's it. I gotta power wash that deck from the pollen crazy. So you won't be able to sit out there with all that damn pollen. One last thing. back. I gotta clean all this stuff up. We had a tree that was in the front, and I had a guy to throw it back here, so I gotta chop all that stuff up and either make firewood out of it, or the smaller stuff I can use for just burn it in the little pit we got up there. And I need to do that before May, because they don't let you burn after May unless you're just doing like a regular. That's where you get stung by the mosquitoes. Walk straight, you get stung by the bees. That's another compost pile. All that stuff came out of the chicken coop. And yeah, that's all last year stuff. But the flight path for these bees that's here is basically straight down into these trees. So if you stand in front of the beehive, they're gonna be all over you because they're just protecting. Let's see if we got any eggs. I heard them making noise. Then I'll let you guys go. That black one, Barred Rock, she doesn't like to lay her eggs in here. And I put 2 fake eggs here, 1 there, just to keep them from laying eggs anywhere. I knew something was missing. And this is the back part. I should not have to open this every day, but until I get her to stop laying her eggs, see, everywhere I put a stick there for her not to lay the eggs, and then she just lays it right next to it. But all this is fresh, so even though you got all that poop right there, you don't smell it. But I'm actually gonna get a scooper. I'm gonna start scooping that stuff out, the bigger pieces, and just add it right into the compost pile. Let it go to work center. That's it. Let you guys go. That's my update for the week. Peace.